me. They're not new to the network, but they're new to me. Stacey Stauffer is here, and she is serving up, oh, hey, chicken noodle.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
It's the spot, doesn't it?
That's comfort food right there. I mean, my problem is every food I see is comfort food.
That's all right.
But it's important to know that this is going to be dynamic comfort food. This is the kind of thing that you can add protein to or not. Many times I've added shredded rotisserie chicken to this.
Highly recommend with the chicken noodle.
You can also just eat it with just the broth and the noodles, and it's lovely. And we have 4 different flavors and a combo, yes?
Yes, yes.
While we make our way over, you want to talk to us about Maggie and Mary's?
Maggie and Mary's. This is an amazing company started 35 years ago by 2 best friends. They were in college, and they were from the Minnesota area, so they know cold winters, and they'd reminisce about their grandmother's soup recipes. And they said, you know what, we love this so much. Let's start a company and start making amazing soups, because I think no matter what the calendar says, any day is a good day for soup, because it really is the best edible hug you can offer somebody.
I call this weather shake and bake weather. It's cold in the morning, shaky. It's hot in the afternoon.
True.
And it's cold at night.
Yes.
I mean,
Especially
last night
night.
I had on the space heater in my bedroom. It was very, very chilly. Now, we have 4 flavors. We have this burger beef soup that you can add ground beef to.
Yep.
And it's so hearty and so good. If you want a hearty soup up and make it go further, add rice to it.
Yeah, or serve it over noodles.
Or
and make
noodles.
It a nice
that
hearty
would be
meal.
great too. Here is the chicken noodle soup, 4 of those. Roadhouse chili, can't wait to dive into that. And then finally, not new to the network, but new to me, the beer cheese soup.
Oh, I can't wait for you to
And if
try
you
it.
let this get a little thicker, you can use it as a dip.
Yeah, we're going to dip some soft pretzels.
Now, if you can't decide between these flavors, we have a combo. Now,
Ready to go.
I am ready to try soup.
Okay, well, so you don't have to sip or bite into anything piping hot. I put some aside to you, so
So
they're
it's
nice
warm,
and
but
cool.
not
Again, these are
burn my face off.
real women. Maggie and Mary, 2 best friends, come up with a way to give you hearty soup that only takes 25 minutes and some water, and if you want a protein of choice.
This is chicken noodle.
The chicken noodle, that's the one that
good.
started it all. It's an all-time favorite. We really use real chicken raised here in the United States in the soup mix, along with carrots as our base. So you wouldn't even need to add chicken, but I always recommend, like you said, add a rotisserie chicken or canned cooked chicken
Add
to make
some
it heartier.
rice to it to hearty it up,
But
because
isn't
then
this-
it goes a little further.
Isn't this beautiful? You can see the chunks of carrots, the seasoning. This tastes like homemade. And I love that Maggie and Mary chose to use ditalini noodles, because they can't slip off the spoon and they can't mess up your face
Make
like
a
the
nice
long
green
noodles.
salad to go along
Yeah.
with that, and you've got something perfect. Now, we also have beef burger soup.
Beef burger soup. So this one's really, really hearty. You can do a lot of things with this. So all you do is need a pound of ground beef. Go ahead and brown that in a skillet, drain it, then add water to this. And again, in 25 minutes, you have barley and beef, and there's potatoes.
There's barley and
peas.
potatoes in it, and
Yes.
then you could serve it over noodles.
Or how about do drop biscuits?
Oh,
You'd
that'd
like
be
that. Do
nice.
that over top.
An open face biscuit.
Ooh, really, really good.
Oh my.
I love to add cheese to anything, so you can put cheese on top. You can add bacon to this, make it even tastier.
That is so good. And when you add bacon to beef, it just
Right,
complements so nicely.
flavors
Oh,
are
my word.
phenomenal. Yeah, so
Now,
that's one of my favorites.
shall we talk Roadhouse chili?
Let's talk Roadhouse chili, because everybody loves chili, especially because this is our game day favorites collection. You always want to have chili when you're tailgating, right? So we use red
This is the
beans
chili.
in this, and you can add cubed steak. You could add ground beef, but we add red beans, tomatoes, onion, garlic, and a special blend of chili powder and chili peppers. I would say kid-approved spice level. What do you think?
And no, I mean, the spice is very low.
Right.
And if you are a little bit spice phobic, don't worry about this chili, because it's not going to burn your face off.
Exactly, because you can always add more spice to it if that's what you want.
Can't take it away.
Right, you can't take it away.
So the only
it's a
thing
perfect
not
balance.
included in this is the protein, the beef.
Right, and again,
Everything else is there.
you can use chunk beef. You could even do pork if you want to. You can keep it vegetarian and maybe just add some black beans or kidney beans, whatever you want, and keep it vegetarian.
You could also add ground chicken, ground turkey to this, however you want to go. Now, let's talk the beer cheese soup.
Yes, very excited because
And I'm going to dip some pretzel bits into this.
remember, Maggie and Mary are from Minnesota, and this is a Minnesota classic. You find this everywhere in restaurants, and every grandmother and mom has a version in their own recipe. Actually, Actually, beer cheese soup came from the Germans who immigrated here to the United States. We have stayed true to the old world German style with our special blend of sharp cheddar cheese and other spices.
I want a
It's
little bit of this
hearty,
hot.
it's good. Remember, all of these just require water and about 25 minutes. The longer you simmer, the thicker things will get.
Yum.
And with this one, you add beer. 1 can of beer. I suggest, here you go.
right.
Now blow, here, this one I actually did a little earlier,
All right,
so
perfect.
you can
Well,
blow
it
on
won't
that.
be quite as hot.
I suggest an amber or a lager, but if you're new, go ahead with a Pilsner. It's very, very light. The thing to do, though, is wait for it to cook. Don't taste it right away so the alcohol can burn off and it's not bitter. Approved? Like that is a
I don't
dip,
drink this.
right?
This is amazing.
You can. I want you to try this beef burger soup.
Beef
this
burger.
is so good.
I have a beef burger right here that I dished out that nobody has touched. I did add a
Wonderful.
little cheese to it
And
because I
some
like cheese
bacon
and
if
everything.
you want it.
And a little bacon. I know that's not going to bother
No
you,
one's gonna
Steve.
turn that
Not
down.
at all.
My arm.
Right? So we use ground beef in that. Everything
Barley?
else is in there.
there's
Barley,
barley in there,
potatoes,
potatoes.
peas,
Ooh,
onions.
this is really
Yeah,
good.
packed with vegetables on
this is
that one.
fantastic.
Now, I need to let you know 400 sets are gone. And if you're looking to pick up soup, we're getting limited.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is soup weather.
Yes.
Everybody is coming in the door and they're like, oh, what's for dinner? I could really go for some soup. And you're like, okay, perfect. All you're going to do is add water to this and let it simmer for how long?
25 minutes.
25
If
minutes.
you can the longer you simmer it, the thicker it gets. The flavors blend better, especially if you're adding ingredients. So sometimes I go 30 to 45 minutes. The chili, put in a slow cooker. The beef burger, put in a slow cooker and let it just sit all day. It fills your house up with the most amazing smells. In fact, I use this to make chili the other day. The first NFL game weekend.
Sure.
Because the kids were like, we need to have chili for football. So I put it in a slow cooker. They didn't know I used a soup mix, that it took me really 10 minutes to prepare, and I let it cook all day. They thought I seriously chopped all the veggies and had all the spices.
Let them think what they're going
I
to
was
think.
the hero that day for what they thought was true homemade chili because it
We
tastes like it.
have 4 of any one flavor, or you can do 1 of each for a combo, and 500 are gone.
It's just so easy. It's so hearty. It's just really a way to make you feel comforted on any given day, no matter what kind of day you've
Let
had.
me update you on what we have left in each flavor. Now, if you want the Roadhouse chili, we have fewer than 100 left. If you want the chicken noodle soup, I have 150, and that's my most popular. If you want beef burger soup, which is so good, fewer than 200, and the beer cheese soup.
And don't forget popcorn over top of the beer cheese soup. That's the Minnesota
Or if you
way.
want to put some of those mini pot stickers in there.
There you go. And you have Farmer John's coming up in the show. So
And we have also the pot stickers. coming on the
David's
show.
going in for seconds, by the way, off camera. That's how good it is.
So good. Oh my. I could eat my weight in this.